Hey guys, Chairman37X here, bringing you episode 108 of Epic Battle Fantasy V. Last time, we cleared out a few of the kind of miscellaneous encounters in the Rapture and the Lava Lake, as well as finally getting our last major key item, the thermal boots here, which allowed us to complete, I think, every currently standing quest. Yeah, we have no active quests right now. I believe the only quest we haven't done, I haven't double checked whether or not this is true. I believe this is the last one, the NPC that's here, and it's the Halloween NPC for the Halloween quest, which I have not done ever yet, actually. That's the only one that I've never done, just because I haven't messed with my system time. And, I mean, we're going to be approaching Halloween in like a month, so, or like, I assume it's going to be running for most of October. So, I'm just going to wait, honestly. I'm sure I'll still be doing this series when that time comes. I think this slot is unused. I think. Correct me in the comments. You guys may have already done that, depending on if I asked that before. But, anyway, yeah, we've done all the quests, and now we mostly just have a few, kind of encounters off the beaten path, locked behind the thermal boots, as well as the final orb right over here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop into it here. I meant to note last time, with us getting the thermal boots, you now have everything you need to get everything in the 4th premium dungeon. There's been a couple key items that have been needed to progress. You need the hammer to be able to do most. Actually, I'm just going to do an instant death here. You need the hammer to be able to do a fair bit of the dungeon, and you actually need the spiked boot, the ice spiked boots to even get in. So the 4th premium dungeon actually makes use of a few different key items. You need the ice. I think they're called the spiked boots, the one that let you walk on ice. You need that to even get in. Then you need the hammer to be able to do a decent portion of it. And I think the only other thing you need is the thermal boots, which are just for like an item or two, I think. But, you know, if you want to do a full one-time clear, you'd need the boots too. But you could just go back later once you have the boots. It's not like, you know, it's not any sort of significant deal or anything. But, let's just go ahead and keep flying through these encounters. I mean, again, oh, right. Did I buy it? No. Okay. They have bad luck for an extra turn, so that's honestly fine. There's not that many regular encounters left, so I'm enjoying making use of the instant death while I still can, to be honest. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going with it. Still deciding on how I want to cover the endgame content for this game. It's coming up real soon when I have to make a decision on how I want to handle that, so I gotta get on that. Let's just do this. Had my first day back at class today as of recording this, and you know, I can come home and I just do a video. You know, I really want to keep up with the videos this time and not have like a huge lull like I've had in the past, so we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna try and stick with it. 2 turns on that. Let's maybe try and clear some of these guys out the old-fashioned way. Let's go for a water, whatever it's called, water whirl. Here we go. Really? 23 HP. Really now? All right. I guess if that's how No Legs wants to play it. Seems a little uncalled for, maybe, but all right. Let's try that again. Maybe with a little bit more help. You know, we gotta help out the little guy here. I actually think I also want to. Okay. Yeah, their physical defense is actually much lower. So let's do this. And hope that this kills this one. Expected. But it still did pretty good damage, so I'm still pretty happy with that. Okay, it's actually able to finish off the whole thing. All right, not too bad here, not too bad. I'm trying to think if there's been any more V2 news since last time. I don't think so. I think he's shown off, like, you know, intermittently he shows off, like, another battle background or some stuff like that. I'm actually going to head down here and take care of this, this double whammy. I think the only other major thing that's happened recently is that he's, the progress on it has recently hit 50%. I really need to buy some apple slices. Okay, the cooldowns just take so long. Alright, good enough. Yeah, he recently hit 50% on progress for version 2. Which is very exciting, of course. The release date is something I'm still very curious about, because it's obviously going to, you know, impact how things are done here. I can't remember if I've talked about the release date woes yet, but obviously I'm going to be streaming this game. I'm going to be streaming V2 a lot. I'm going to be streaming, like, a full... Right. I'm going to be streaming a full second playthrough. Yeah, there's not going to be anything I can do here. Well... What can I do about this? How about you just do, that would be stupid to do first. Let me just attack, whatever. Yeah, that was not as well realized as I was hoping it would be. Let's do a Frost Flurry. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a full second stream playthrough. I don't know if I don't know how I want to handle it on YouTube yet. I'm thinking if it comes out while classes are still in, I might just have to resort to my fallback, which is just uploading stream VODs, which, you know, I do it for Isaac. It's not something I enjoy doing, I wouldn't say, just because I know that's, you know, some people like that kind of long form, you know, just you know, leave it running and it's like fall asleep or have it running in the background or something. I know a lot of people like that kind of content, but I'm always iffy about doing that just because I know you know, it certainly is. I forgot they could do that. It certainly isn't for everyone, so it's something I generally try to avoid doing. So I'm hoping that if it's sometime after like mid-December, then I should be able to have the time to do a bit more than that. Maybe edit together what I'd want to do is, because the Twitch playthrough I plan on being like all challenges, or most challenges at least, like a very hard run is kind of my plan for that. So in reality, there's going to be an absolute ton of, like, not grinding, because that's not even going to be possible, but, like, you know, failed attempts just over and over again. So, ideally, I would like to... That literally didn't do anything. Must only be a chance of inflicting whatever it would have inflicted. Yeah, I want to do, like, a highlight that only shows the parts that you would actually care about. You know, namely the successful attempts. Hold on. I haven't been putting a lot of thought into how to go about these turns. Dark. Okay. I don't really like keeping no legs out here. But actually, you know what? Let's do a bit more of a defensive turn, I think. Do a refresh on him. This guy's so weak to dark, right? I didn't check the wrong... I have to double check. Okay, she's enchanted. It seems fine. Right. So that's what I want to do. Highlights of, like, successful attempts against all of the... You know, like, highlights from one stream of all of the major accomplishments. Something like that. Yeah, they're weak to dark. Okay. So whether or not that will be feasible will depend on how much free time I have, which will depend on when it comes out. So, you know, as much as I... What am I... Here we go. As much as I am beyond stoked for version 2.0, I just have a lot of things on my plate right now. Like, even just looking at what I plan on streaming, I have right now I'm doing Dicey Dungeons, which I doubt I'm going to be able to finish, right now at least. But I'm still waiting on Legend of Bumbo and the new Isaac DLC, which were both supposed to come out this year. Oh, right. He didn't surrender. Wow, that's astounding. All right. Also, apparently, no stat changes impact surrendering at all, which is really weird to me, and I really don't know what even factors into surrendering if that's the case. But apparently, that's the case, so just something to keep in mind. I think HP does. I guess that's it? I don't know. That seems super weird to me, but just based on what I've seen, but apparently that's the case. Okay, this is not as ideal. Yeah, those are both supposedly supposed to come out this year. I'm gonna be, I got Borderlands 3 that I want to be streaming with Sacred, and not to mention I'm gonna be, up to my eyeballs in college work, so it's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be a tricky semester, I would say, for me. Tricky few weeks. Sorry, a few months. Jeez, I wish it was a few weeks. So, I hope you'll all bear with me if, I miss streams or miss uploads every once in a while. It's just the nature of things right now. It's tricky to consolidate all these different things that that's unfortunate. I should have done that first. Tricky to consolidate all the things that I'm trying to do versus the things that I need to do. So, we'll see. I'll be doing my best. I'll be doing the best I can. But, long story short, if the version 2.0 update comes out in the next couple months, I'm gonna be hard pressed to find the time to cover it the way I'd like to. Oh, that's one encounter. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I totally forgot about that. I'm sure I had the same reaction the last time it happened, and like when I was first playing through this game. That's unprecedented. Well, no, it's not really, but it is for these kind of minor encounters. Like, I think the hydras we found in the zombie hydras in that living cave did that, but, it's a bit of a bigger encounter, so I guess it's more expected. I don't know. It's interesting though. It just caught me off guard. Anyway, this I think is the last of these like off the beaten path kind of encounters that I still have to take care of. Let's see, earth, water. Okay, so these all share pretty sizable weaknesses. Yeah, I'll do earth. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Not very professional. Just an exhausting day, but what can you do? She has an earth weapon, so this is actually gonna not do as much as I thought. Well, that's fine. Let's get Matt back out here and just do a protect. Alright. Next turn, more likely than not, they'll all die from that, so. Okay. I always like that attack. I always found this to be a very unique attack. Well, thank you. That's a really nice effect to get for free. Very nice effect. Alright. This will be good enough anyway. Yep. That guy's gonna surrender. This guy will probably stick around for now. Maybe it won't surrender, actually. Yeah, see, like, moments like that, it really seems like buffs make a difference. I mean, I guess maybe it was just because I switched out a character with more HP, and that didn't process until, like, it would have been more interesting if I had kept or if I had swapped it out, but not, sorry, let me think. Yeah, if I had just kept no legs in and done a buff, and then switched him out and did another buff, and that, that might have been a little bit more indicative. I don't know. But it's like reasons like that that have led me to believe that my buffs and their debuffs and, status effects and all that stuff make a difference with this, but Fabrizio's told me that doesn't, so he's He's poked around in the code, so I'm inclined to believe what he says, but it just seems opposite to what I feel like I've observed. Okay. Anywho, what do we got? Okay, chopper, some mirrors, nothing too groundbreaking here. Earth is good enough. I don't have any AoE holy attacks for her to use, so we could just do that. These guys reflect magic damage? No. Physical damage. Okay, perfect. That's right, he has the Gaia drill. Is that what it's called? I think it is. Oh, what is no light taking damage? Was he like poisoned or something? Or got virus maybe? I don't know. I didn't recall him being inflicted with anything. Alright, anywho. One thing that did happen with V2 recently is that I guess he made like kind of a formal post about, once he hit the, once he hit the 50% mark, he actually made like a kind of a formal, didn't really think about that. He did make a formal announcement, I guess, for it. We had mentioned some things that I didn't know about. One of them in particular was, and again, I apologize if I said this last video. I don't think that I have. What's like neutral here? Electric. Oh, these guys are actually even weak to electric. All right. Yeah, sure. I just want to do a little chip damage to a few of these guys. I was hoping to do a bit better than that, but all right. He mentioned there's actually going to be custom quest, which I didn't recall him ever mentioning before, where basically you can do, like, in my opinion, the most notable example, at least that he listed, randomized equipment locations. Absolutely love it. That was something I was considering making like a mod for just because I wanted it. It turns out he's just adding it, as well as, you know, a handful of other things that I think one of them was like randomized weather locations. Like, these were things that he had mentioned way back when he was first making the game, that he wanted to add those kind of as like New Game Plus features, I think. They're like optional. Also, bounce badge, really good badge. Let me go ahead and show that off quick. I'm gonna fully upgrade this. I mean, that's just good. 30% resistance to 2 really common elements. Plus 5 to all stats. There's nothing bad about that. So that's a very solid equip. But yeah, he's actually adding those, formally adding them, which is very cool, and I'm very excited about that. Hold on, sorry, I kind of want to make sure that we've gotten everything. The next encounter that I have to do is kind of a big one. It's the Guardian of the Fire Ore, which is the last one. I am going to save that for the next video, but really quick, in lieu of getting the, well, actually, let's go ahead and talk to this guy quick. You guys want to get, okay, cool, so we've actually maxed out all the character relationships. Cool. You don't really have to try that hard for that to happen just naturally in a playthrough. It's always nice when it does happen, though. Okay, so in lieu of getting the thermal boots, this is something I don't think I've ever done, actually. I want to go back to Freeze Flame and check if there's anything that you can do with the thermal, anything interesting you can do with the thermal boots, now that we actually have them. I admit this is just a bit of a tangent, but it's something I've been curious about, and I just never got around to, oh, there's one more screen. I just never got around to actually checking it. Not to mention, you can also take the spike boots in here and kind of negate some of the puzzles in that way, I think. Or is there actually no ice? Yeah, here we go. So, this dungeon doesn't make you put down your ice boots, so you can actually, theoretically, if you wait this long, if you do kind of, which I think is a pretty reasonable way to do it, where you just save all of the premium content for the end of the game, you can actually make a much easier time of this dungeon. You can completely negate that puzzle. And I believe, I think the only thing you can do with the thermal boots is kind of a bit of skipping around of this screen up here. Yeah, it's literally just this. There's not even an item here, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. You could just skip. This is like one encounter here or something the first time you do this. It's nothing too exciting, but it's interesting that it's here at all, I would say. So that's actually, I thought there was a little bit more. Yeah, if you wait to do some of this stuff until later on, like until the point of the game that I'm at now, you do get some benefits. Both the spike boots and the thermal boots benefit you in exactly one screen in this dungeon. Which, you know, something I guess. Does this lead to just a dead end? Yeah, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. I thought maybe you could push that box, but no. Unfortunately not. Okay, so that's a complete detour just to satisfy one of my own curiosities. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my twitch.tv channel. Like I said, currently I'm streaming Dicey Dungeons. When I can, at least. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. EST. Those are the times I try to stream. I'm just going to buy some apple slices while I'm thinking about it also. You know, especially now that I'm in class, I'm gonna have to miss some streams here and there. In fact, at this point, I've missed like all last week. That's sell food, right? Yeah. These are cheap and very useful, so let's just buy. Okay, maybe not that many. I don't even need to be that stingy. They're so. I didn't realize how cheap those apple slices actually were. I also stream with Monday, Wednesday are my usual solo games. So right now that's Dicey Dungeons. Friday I try to stream with my buddy Sacred. We do, you know, Overwatch, Risk of Rain 2, stuff like that. I also check the description for a link to my Discord, where I always keep people up to date as far as changes to the live stream schedule when it's necessary. But something else I want to mention, but I forgot. Very scatterbrained this video. Anyway. Thank you guys again. Next time we're going to be taking down this familiar, very familiar looking enemy. The magma hydra. Is it? I wanted to call it something else or is it no, it's a blaze hydra, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's the blaze hydra. Sorry, I always want to call it the magma hydra. Anywho. Yeah, we're going to take care of that. Once we finally have the 4 ores, we can then do this thing up here, and I don't know how I'm going to fill out the rest of the time yet. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.